I'm ready for the world, but is the world ready for me? Is this thing on? Hello? It's not working. All right. I don't need it. Really? Not needed. I'm from Southern California, San Diego. That's where I grew up. Went to college, undergrad. I went to Northridge University, Southern California University at Northridge. You know, California has, a reputation for being pretty laid back, especially Southern California, beach town. Denver's pretty chill, the water's right there, it was lovely. And I remember just like coming into college and being nervous in my first year. I remember that. And I wanted a job. Some kind of on-campus job. And my motivation for finding a job was because I wanted money, so I could have fun, I could go out, I could, go out dancing, pay for the clubs, buy some extra food, go food shopping, clothing shopping, spend time with friends. I didn't want to be stuck at home with no extra money. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look for a job. As I did so, I was applying for various jobs, and I felt like I was pretty qualified. I had a reasonable work background, I had a degree, and I thought, you know what, I'm a first or second year student, I think I should be qualified and should be able to find a job. And it was frustrating. It was really frustrating. And I wasn't having any luck. I was looking at jobs all over campus and having no luck. I wasn't hearing back. Nobody was hearing me. I just felt like, in a sense, I felt like, am I invisible? No one's listening to me. I'm here. I'm qualified. I'm ready. I want to work. So I continued the job search process. I would send emails, I would follow up, and I wouldn't hear anything repeatedly. And then finally I got an email from the facilities department at the University Student Affairs. Similar to here, like GSU. So it was the equivalent of GSU at my university. I was like, oh, finally somebody got back to me. And I was like, wait a minute, it's a group interview. Okay. And I had to let them know, just so you know, I'm deaf. And obviously you all can tell I'm deaf, but I had to tell them that I'm deaf. And I was like, can you get interpreters for the group interview? Is that a possibility? Apparently, and the department was sort of like, they didn't really respond to that question. I didn't hear anything. They didn't know what interpreters meant. So I had to explain exactly what access meant, that deaf individuals use American Sign Language, we use sign language interpreters to communicate with people who don't sign. And I was like, for this interview, I would need sign language interpreters. That's how we would communicate with each other. And the department that I was applying for, basically what they did is they went ahead with the group interview without me. And I was like, oh, well, I guess that's it. But they did email me. They're like, okay, but we do want an interview with you. Just we weren't able to have you be a part of the group interview. So that was a relief. Again, we would have an interpreter at the one-on-one interview. And I was nervous, of course, because it's a job interview. And during the interview, it was for the clerical assistant for this facilities department. And after the interview, I felt like it went well. I felt like I showed my best self. But honestly, I simultaneously was like, I bet I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. It just was that, historically, as I applied for jobs in various settings on campus and out, out in the world, people see me as a deaf person, and that's what they see, regardless of my qualifications. People assume that there's so many things that I can't do, but actually I can do everything. The only thing is that we have a different language. That's the only difference. And so I left that job interview feeling, all right, I'm probably not gonna get it, feeling a little bit defeated. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, all right, I have so much potential to show them what I can do, to show the world. I have these skills, I have these experiences, and all they see me is as a deaf woman. That's it. And I am a person who has these abilities. And I had to think, I was like, they can take this risk on me just like I'm taking a risk on them. I have these qualifications. A couple days later, I got an email from them saying that I was in fact offered the job. I was thrilled. I remember getting it being like, really? This is really happening? I was in shock. I'd been looking for so long, so I was so excited to finally have somebody take the risk. You know, they were willing to take a risk on me because they saw who I am. I mean, I was obviously ready to do the same for them. I had nothing to lose. Again, they were, you know, willing to take the risk to try a different style of communication with one of their employees. And that's something that I see every day is I need people to be able to take that risk, you know, to be able to just take the risk to communicate with me. That's the only thing that's needed. It felt so good. I was like, they see me for who I am. So again, I got the job. Things went smoothly. And my lesson for all of you is you can be ready for the world. My question for all of you is, I'm ready for you. I'm ready to face the world. Are you ready for me?